All right. We black again. Family with the general. We got some controversial topics we dealing with today. Black people didn't originate in America. The science FBA can't ignore. I know you want to live in your dream. I can't let you do that though. Not peacefully. No, nigga, I'm coming in. I'm coming in your dream. Like Morpheus. You feel what I'm saying? I come in with divine blackness, you see, to get you back to your rightful, your rightful understanding. You hear what I'm saying? Let's get right back on off into it. Let's get back right on. Come on in, all y'all. Come on in, because you can't beat me. You can't beat me. When you got nature on your side, that's what kill. That's what kill them. I'm gonna go right back. I'm gonna go right back. I'm trying to figure out, because I got, we know how black people we come in all colors. You see, that's just how our family is. You know what I'm saying? We black now, but we come in. That's where we come from. The darkest blacks, the dark brown, light brown, middle brown, dark black, middle black, low. Then you got the yellow. You got the yellow closer to brown. Then you got the high yellow, and then you got some albino, damn near white, but not white in that sense, but you're light, but you still look African. You right there with your family. Everybody come to the family reunion. You know what it is. So you know how it is with our people. And so, but anyway, it don't make no damn difference because no hue with no damn melanin in it gonna originate in no landmass where it got damn cold damn near half the fucking year. You see, half the goddamn year. So let's deal with some things. I'm gonna jump right on in. Matter of fact, let me look and make sure I'm good. How I sound now out there, black people? If I sound good, chemistry, you are in the house. Yeah. Throw something up and let me know how I sound, family. Hey, Ray, you black. Okay, Ray Black in the house. How I sound, Ray? Give me a mic check. Give me a mic check. Let me know how I sound. Okay, we good. Okay. I'm watching to make sure everything good. Okay, good. So let's deal with it. What were the average temperatures in North and South of the United States during the Ice Age? Can we figure that out? Let's figure this out. I want y'all to see this shit right here. Matter of fact, where I'm at. Let me make sure I'm good. No, I want that. I want y'all to get the full swing of shit. I want y'all to get the full swing of this shit. Yeah, I want y'all to get the full swing. Yeah, blow that shit up. I want y'all to get the full motherfucker. I want it to be big and shit. Yeah, I want it big. Make sure y'all can see. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So, you could even see down up in here, you got ice sheets. Even in the middle of the goddamn, it's called Cordilleran, Cordilleran ice sheets. So you talking about, man, down even into goddamn, I mean, that was Kansas. You even got them in California. Shit. Up near the mountains and shit. So you got a lot of ice going on. So so when we talking about what the average temperatures was, okay, if you're talking about the coldest part of the last ice age, the last glacial maximum around 20 to 25,000 years ago. So that's the glacial maximum. That means when it was the goddamn coldest, even though it was an ice age, the goddamn coldest part of the last ice age, which was 100,000 years, the coldest part of it was 20 to 25,000 years ago. Okay, temperatures vary enormously, enormously across what is now the United States. You can see right there, it was down all over Michigan. And matter of fact, that's where the Great Lakes region came from. It came from goddamn glacier dragging that goddamn earth up out of there. And when it melted, that's why the Great Lakes is fresh water. You see, it's not coming from no salt or nothing. It's fresh water because of the glaciers that melted it. And you can see it come down in Ohio, Indiana. You can see them in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Dakota, north, south, into where it almost came, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, New York, New England, all of that, even into northern Pennsylvania, all of that. All of Canada was under ice. All that shit was under ice. Okay. So northern US near ice sheet margin. So you talking about northern up there, the average temperature was 25 to 35 degrees. That's during the whole year. That ain't just motherfucking nigga, that's the whole year. Central. When you talk about central United States, the average temperature was 35 to 45 degrees. You see? And so that's, you talking about Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Kentucky, that's that line that's going, that's the middle. That's central. So you talking about 35 to 45. Then you talking about the Gulf down there, it was 50 to 60 degrees. You talking about the average for the year was 50 to 60 degrees, even down in the South. Because you could imagine, because you get that one, what they call, I forget what they call it, that damn wind that blow up out of Canada that come down through Texas that bring all that fucking ice. Imagine that shit back then. You see, it's warmer today, and that's cold in a motherfucker. So you talking about the temperatures was probably 20, up to 20 and 30 degrees colder. So imagine them motherfucking add this. I mean, if you can listen, if you just add 20 degrees to that shit up there, look what it'll look like. Just add another negative 20 degrees to that shit up there on that goddamn. Man, please. Would you please leave me alone? Let's go back. And I know a lot of people, I want y'all to understand when a dictionary, and I'm going to teach y'all niggas this, yes, it'd be more than one definition for a word. It's always, I mean, some words can have up to, man, I done seen words have fucking definitions that can go into 20, 30 goddamn definitions. But they normally, they put them in order of most importance. So when you go here and it says number one is originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Occurring naturally means that this is the environment that would from the very beginning produce this thing. It's not saying that you cannot migrate nowhere. That's not what it's saying. That is not what it is saying. You can migrate to a whole nother land. You can put a coat on and shit and do whatever the fuck you got, buffalo boots and shit and whatever you got to put on to survive in that land. But that don't mean you are naturally occurring in that place. Now that you could be the first people in the land, and which means you sovereign in that land. You are not the sovereign ruler of that land. You've been there. Nobody was there before you. I understand that definition. But the argument right here, are you naturally occurring in a place? And you not going to make me, but this is like a dagger, man. This is like a devastating dagger that you just cannot get past. And I just don't hear nobody responding to it because it's going to take science. I don't give a fuck about no paperwork. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nothing overruled cosmic law. This is cosmic fucking law. What the fuck is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So you got to explain to me there is no way possible unless you saying, and even though the ice age ended 11,000, 11,700 years ago, the closer you get back to that 11,000, it's still colder than what it is today. This is the warmest it has ever been since the end of the ice age, and it's really haven't ended. But this is the warmest it's ever been. If you go back 1,000 years from now, it's colder than what it is now. You going closer towards the ice age. So it's no way as you couldn't get a nigga to originate over here now. It would have to be cold, I mean, warm all year round to produce that kind of melanin in somebody's skin, period. That's it. So I don't know what else to tell y'all niggas about that, but let me keep moving. Uh, let's talk about it. The South, okay, but okay, so the South was not covered by ice, so it still don't mean it wasn't cold. This is an important distinction. The continental ice sheets reached into portions of what is now Washington, Montana, the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and New England. That's a lot of damn. So you talking about ice, nigga. You talking about glacier that far down. Do you know the cold that's coming off them damn glaciers? And it's cold right now. So you talking about adding 20 to 30 fucking degrees on the temperatures that you looking at right now. Man, is you crazy? Man, y'all niggas is crazy, man. You know, this says the deep south was certainly cooler, but it wasn't an Arctic wasteland. For example, the Gulf Coast remained ice free and supported forests, grasslands, wetlands, and large animals. Okay. So we giving it up where, and we're not trying to say, but it was still colder than what the fuck it is right now. Okay. Now let's look at this. Let's look at this. Now, so we talking about winter, we talking about winter temperatures now. We talking about winter. Now, this is over in Europe. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down. Look at that shit. Look at all that ice. Canada was covered by glaciers all the way down. Do you know the wind coming up off of that shit? And it just melted 11,700 years ago. Leave him in there. Now he done fled into Central America. See, y'all niggas, I'm glad you didn't came in. Y'all wasn't talking about no Central America. See, the thing is, let me jump right in here. Let me jump right in. Matter of fact, let me get right in. Let me get right on Damon. I'm glad you came in, Damon. Y'all niggas wasn't on shit. Y'all wasn't talking about shit during the time of Ivan Van Sertima. Y'all niggas just jumping on Central America. I've been doing the OMEC lecture, nigga, since 2007. Nigga, you niggas was nowhere on the map. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. If you was, I'll give you credit. I don't take nothing from nobody. If I heard a peep from you, nigga, I would say you wasn't talking about nothing. The only people that was discussing the black history of Central America was the African Senate community, scholars. And Ivan Van Sertima is the grand master in that area. Was no other scholars competing with Ivan Van Sertima. He brought the Olmecs to our consciousness. That's a reality. Wasn't nobody discussing the Olmecs until Ivan Van Sertima wrote, "They came before Columbus." Leave it alone. Okay, I'm not about to sit here and argue with the obvious, man. Yeah. Okay, let me go back. So you talking about in North America, where I'm at? In North, okay. So I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna go to the next segment. I want y'all to come back. We talking about winter temperatures northern United States. Okay. Wait a minute. Is these the winter temperature? Oh yeah, this is the winter. I think this the winter temperatures. God damn. In northern United States, the average temperature during near the ice sheet, near the ice sheets, we're not talking about on the ice sheets, because of course it would probably be way cold. We just talking about the land mass near ice sheets. You talking about a -10 to 20 fucking degrees in the winter. Okay? In the winter. Central United States, you're talking about 15 in the winter, 15 to 30 degrees. Listen, Southern United States in the wintertime was 30 to 45 degrees. The Gulf Coast was 40 to 50, was 40 to 50, and Florida on average was 45 to 55 degrees. That's the average. That don't include a ice storm. It don't include a winter storm, okay, which is something totally different. That could come in and drop it even lower. We just talking about the average temperature without a winter storm, without an ice storm. You see? So that's if it get cold in Africa, they're in the mountains. I just explained that to you. If you way up in the goddamn mountains, yeah. But you ain't talking about down on the land. Ain't no part of Africa that's uh what is it called? It's called, what is this shit called? Damn. This shit keep pushing. It's I forget this shit. It's called where the level, sea level. If it's sea level, it's hot. Period. I done been there. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. Ain't no part of unless you out in the mountain regions and it do get cold in the desert. Yeah, it get cold in the desert. But I tell you what, let me get back to this. So it don't get cold in this tropical region. I tell you that. Where we's at? Right here. The only way it get cold in that tropical region, you got to be damn near 20,000 feet up in the air, meaning you is in the goddamn mountains. That's the only way. And like I said, I was in Lalabella, and yeah, but that was in January. It get cold, but during the day, nigga, you peeling out of the clothes. So yeah, that's at night. That's at night. But still, it don't get shit like over here. If you say it's freezing in Africa, nigga, where at? You got to be up in the mountains. Or you out in the desert some damn where. That's something different. Most of Africa is the only landmass that's damn near all of Africa is damn near in the tropical zone, man. Come on, man. Miss me with that shit. Yeah, it could get cold up in the north because you look at Africa, up in the north, it is when you come across, it's damn near the same area as the United States. So yeah, parts of but that's for a real short period. Nigga, I was in Egypt, and yeah, Egypt is not, southern Egypt is in the tropical zone. When you get down there near Aswan, that's it. That's in the tropical zone. So it's hot as hell. But the only way it get cold in Africa, man, in any region, you got to be up in the mountain. Yeah. Anyway, click that link up there. I'll be right back. Let me reset. Let me touch off in something and come back and get your mind blown. See you in a minute. Black Pop.